the time when I start this show and I make up a song. Do, 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 do. The melody and the words are here for the first time. Do, 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 do. So there's no way to sing along. Da, 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 da. And there's maybe not even rhyme. Do, 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 do. But we can get here in time for Love Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, Rod. Welcome, Gerbot. Welcome, Bill. Welcome, Ems. Welcome, anyone who can hear my voice live or recorded. I am broadcasting on all the socials right now. And so wonderful to be here for Love Morning. Love Morning is a daily practice for Hug Nation. It is an open invitation to share some gratitude and to remember that we're not alone, that we are surrounded in this world by like-minded, open-hearted people. Welcome, Oh My Gus. Welcome, Stephen. Good afternoon to you, wherever you are. I'm in San Diego, California, which is why it is morning for me, just 9 a.m. But wherever you are, you could tell us where you're from, and you can share some gratitude, and we will start to see with the names and sharing that we are in a communal shared space. It doesn't matter where your feet are, it matters where your heart is, and we are connected. Sophia is here from New York. Good morning. I am grateful for a fun recording yesterday morning with my co-hosts for the Stay Sparked podcast. And we did a topic on being weird. And it was fun to go deep into what it is to be weird, why it's important to be weird, how to support others being weird. Welcome, Portugal Burners from Portugal. I certainly would love to visit Portugal. Stephen's in Scotland. Yeah, awesome. New York, Portugal, Scotland, and Scotland. Yay, Natasha is here from the Pacific Northwest, where it is extra wet, extra. Good morning, Brent. Gerbot is grateful to be here now. The Rod is grateful that a guy I like called me cute yesterday, and I actually kind of believed him. Nice. That feels good to be appreciated and desired. Joyous says, good morning from my first day at the new job. So grateful for this opportunity and grateful to be back in a commercial kitchen baking. Baker! Awesome, Joyous. Thank you for sharing. Sophia says, I'm having a haircut and my hairdresser says I started growing new hair. All started when I stopped drinking alcohol a few months ago. And I am so grateful for that beautiful morning. Bravo! Isla Simone, hello, good morning. Grateful that the sun is shining. You know, I gotta tell you, I am so much more grateful for a shining sun now that it's autumn, when it's not so hot. Those bright sun days, I gotta wear a parasol. But now I'm enjoying the cool air and the sun, and it's beautiful to see this morning. Good morning, hey Mike. I'm glad you found us, Rod. Eso Vibe loves my energy and hair. Well, thank you. I was feeling like a little bit of a not so great hair day. That's why I put on my fun, weird goggles, because I think I need to re-bleach the back. I don't like it when my hair is like yellowy and buttery. Oh, look at me complaining during a gratitude sharing session. Foul on me. Yes, I love the sun in the autumn. Special time and energy. I really like when the equinox came and I'm like, I made it through summer. Yeah, I love the fall. I love the fall and I love the spring. I can handle the winter, and the summer I endure. I finally have come to my life where I'm no longer saying me too. I also love summer just because everyone else loves summer. What are you grateful for? If you are here, know that we are surrounded by people that are like-minded and open-hearted, and I think that is so helpful as you go through the world. Sometimes it can be tempting. Not even tempting. It's you see examples in the news, or you see TikToks of people being jerks and people being teased, and it seems easier just to just keep to yourself, keep your head down, and not be vulnerable. But you know what? There's a real beauty and activism to being loudly yourself, to be friendlier than necessary, to say good morning, to hello to your neighbors, because then you become the permission slip for other people. Now, is it possible that some super cool person's going to be like, and is that going to sting a little bit? Yeah, it sucks, but that's why we remind each other that no, that don't, nah. Yes, that is discouraging, and there's so many people out there that are so grateful for the energy that is put into being a elevator of vibe and energy and kindness and connection. Bill says, today I am grateful for my health and the connection I've been able to continue via Facebook with new friends I met on Playa this year. That's great to hear, Bill. The internet sometimes is such a beautiful connector of Burning Man connections, and sometimes such a poor representation of Burning Man connections. I'm continually surprised by the negativity that I experience in like Burning Man discussion boards and Facebook groups, where I'm like, it wouldn't feel this way if we were hanging out in someone's dome right now having this exact same conversation. I think people would speak differently. Gerbot says, it's pumpkin spice season. I don't know if that was a grateful or just a declaration or a, dear God, it's pumpkin spice season. Pumpkin spice is one of those things that, like, kind of like truffle salt, when everything was flavored with truffles. Like the first time you're like, wow, this is special. And then after a while you're like, okay, back off with the truffle, back off with the pumpkin spice. Just, easy does it. I am live right now on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So if you hear me talking to somebody and you're like, what? Who are you talking to? That boy is cray-cray. You're correct. I am a little cray-cray, but I am talking to real people. They're just all over the place. Chris says, I'm grateful for attention to detail. Good one. Natasha says, I am grateful I have learned how to set some healthy boundaries with my employer so that when I need a day of retreat for my mental health, I can ask for and receive it. Awesome. And you would think that a forward-thinking manager would know that unless they're being taken advantage of, that's a fight you don't want to fight. You'd want your employees, your people, to be taking care of themselves. But I know that I don't mean to say it's easy to manage, because that is always this tough thing. There's pressure and being pulled in all the different directions. But I'm glad that you have established a system or a set of boundaries that allows you to take care of yourself. Curie says, I'm grateful I pushed myself to work out this morning before work today, and grateful for truffle. I am not sick of it. Okay. Different strokes. I didn't mean to be a hater. I generally am a fan of all things myceliac, all mushroom, but there was just, it's kind of like, isn't it like chipotle? Is it chipotle? There's some spices and stuff, like suddenly it's just trends, like the zeitgeist, like all of a sudden everything's got, now I sound like I'm 90 years old. These truffles and all Kiri said, don't truffle with me. There is mushroom for truffle in my diet. Okay, you win. Get it? Mushroom for truffle. Nicely done. Rod says, has someone introduced him to fairy stuff? Radical fairy stuff. Do you mean fairy is in the winged creatures of the woods? Either way, I am pro radical fairy. I I appreciate you. I'm glad that I got a little confirmation. All right, appreciate that. Maritha says, I am grateful for allowing myself to be loved. What a beautiful awareness. How often we can get in the way and be the obstacle. So often that, is it Rumi that says, or no, maybe it's the Course in Miracles that says, our job is not to attain love, but to remove the obstacles to it. Kiri says, where do you think I get my silliness from? Oh man, I think we might have to just speak only in mushroom-based puns for the rest of this. Although I would be quite silent and Kiri would be having to hold the fort. Ems is, I'm grateful to be able to snuggle in my bed with all of you. Yay! Love it. Wherever you are physically, know that we are together in spirit. Good morning, Razorblade. Hello, Maria. Good morning. Good morning to you in Barcelona. I'm in San Diego, California. We will share gratitude for another couple minutes, and then we will have a hug and go off into our days as ambassadors, as representatives of this vibe, and knowing that we're not alone. So if we do encounter somebody that's a little bit less receptive, we can just kind of hopefully not let it dim our light too much and continue to be those bright lights. I mean, how would you feel if you cross paths with one of us, and as we're like leaving our house, you see Maria or Natasha or Bill or Isla saying, good morning? Wouldn't you just like, so thank you on behalf of the entire universe. Maritha says, I love that this is how I close my day while you start your day like this. I love that. Natasha is saying that short staffing makes that harder for the employer to feel so positive about it. I get it for sure. Yeah. Maria, I'm on your living room TV. Uh-oh, that's a little intimidating. I'm looking at myself on like a little window. I'm not sure. In my pores, my morning eyes, now I'm starting to get a little vain. Do I look okay? On a big screen? I'm sucking in my gut. Apex says, it's great to shroom everyone here. Maria says, today in my dreams, you had a huge pink warehouse where people live there and do First Saturdays and practice the 10 principles. Stop appearing in my dreams. Maria is also grateful for my body. There's a new movie coming out. I think it's with Nicolas Cage. No, is that who it is? I saw there's a new movie coming out where one guy starts appearing in people's dreams all over the world. Maybe I should see that movie before I get excited that maybe that's me. If I have missed your hello, my apologies. Thank you, Rod. Good morning, Pierre. Hello to you in Amsterdam. Pierre says, Guten Morgen, grateful for positive content. Thanks for being positive content. Thanks for being here with me and us as we collectively can kind of strengthen each other's resolve as we go into the world. This is a daily practice every day at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I gather and ask you and to join us to share a little gratitude and to remember that we are not alone in the world. I am grateful. What else am I grateful for? I am grateful that my houseplants survived me being gone for 2 weeks for Burning Man. I'm grateful for Stephen for taking care of my plants. I am grateful that Lisa is made it home safe from her trip to Iowa. I am grateful that my cleaning person is going to come today. It's been well over a month, and not that I'm a filthy person, but I do appreciate the attention to detail, as Chris mentioned, that the professional cleaner has compared to my standards. Kiri says, "Don't act like you wouldn't contribute to the pun game. You're a super fun guy." Pun guy. I see. I messed it up. I can't even. I messed up the pun game with the mushrooms. Good morning, Painty. Bill says it's a beautiful glass. I reposted that. I took the video I did about being weird. Went viral last week and got 1 million views, and almost exactly 7 years earlier, the video of It's a Beautiful Glass went super viral and got 45 million views. That with the human video, or the Beautiful Glass video, was from a movie, was not mine, didn't have my name on it, but it pops up in my memory, so I just reposted that. If you've never seen that one, it's a good one. And if you've never been here before, you stay for the next 2 minutes, you'll see that we close, and every day we close with a hug that is in honor of my grandpa Caleb, and he is the one who is the Beautiful Glass story is about. So he is a part of every day, and in fact, if you count this and the 2 gratitude circles that I'll do later today, which you're always welcome to join me on, it's Zoom, it's free, I invoke and appreciate Grandpa Caleb 3 times a day. 3 times a day. So you can join me in gratitude. You can always go to johnstyn.com, JOHNSTYN, and that'll give you links to all this stuff, as well as links to the Heart in the 80s podcast, where I talk about 80s movies with my brother. And we laugh and sometimes cringe, mostly cringe. And the Stay Sparked podcast, which this week's is about being weird. Last week's was about insecurities. And with that, wherever you are, give yourself a big squeeze. And as you are squeezing yourself, let yourself be held by me and everyone who is here in this moment, and anyone that will be watching this recording, joining in this place beyond time and space, in this place of intention, this recognition that we are so much more alike than we are different, that we're all doing the best we can with what we got. So we got to forgive ourselves when we sometimes get off track, and forgive others. Recognize we're all humaning, we're all struggling. We all can support one another as we have the courage to follow our truth, to shine our lights. And let's be that example, those role models of kindness and connection and weirdness as we go through the day. Let's take a deep breath in and squeeze. Release. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and each one of you beautiful ambassadors of love, thank you for being here for this Love Morning, this part of Hug Nation. Have a beautiful day. I love you. See you tomorrow or later today in Gratitude Circles. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.